These are our little quail. We've had them for over a year now, and until we got this coop, they used to get nailed by the cats. So we got this coop from a friend, and it is a nice high coop, so they get skittish and then they'll fly up, so at least they won't hurt themselves. The only thing with quail is that they'll lay their eggs, but they won't hatch them out. And so we bought the bantams to be able to use them as incubators to hatch out quail. So quail are really easy to look after. They don't make a noise. They just make these little tee sounds, and they can stay in their coop. They like to have some greens every now and then. Otherwise we just feed them layers mash, and then they will lay their eggs every now and then. In the winter they won't. Some people put them in lights and that, but we don't do that. So as an alternative, if you've just got a small garden, they take up small space, and see how they love their little, some cabbage leaves in there, and they're such a joy, really. These ones are quite pretty. They hatched out of an incubator, and they weren't handled a lot, so we would like to actually get them when they're really small, and then once you've handled them a lot, then they become tame and they're a lot like chickens. But when you've gotten them as adults like we did, then they're quite pretty. But otherwise, really so easy. I feed them once a day and make sure that they've got fresh water, and then we collect the eggs, and yeah, those were the ones that we've now stuck underneath the bantams. So this is an alternative to having chickens. And this morning, well actually not this morning, right now, I was called to go and have a look at something really special. This is the most exciting thing to happen this year for us. There's little Lola. Lift her right up. Right up. And look at that. What have we got? It's a tiny little puppy. So Lola is a, what is she? She's a show girl. And she is sitting on quail eggs. There's little Lola. She's all puffed up in there. She's looking after her little bubby. And then we've also got, there's Charlie. Charlie's also, look at that. Oh, she's upset. She's also sitting on some quail eggs. You see, quail will never go broody and sit on their own eggs. So that's why we've got the bantams. Look at her, she's such a good mum. Putting the eggs underneath. She just went out for a toilet and something to drink. Oh dear girlie. It's on your beak there, love. Yeah. Oh, that's a bit irritating, isn't it? Shall I help you? Okay, I just got it off for you. Just got it off. There you are. So there are 2 more eggs underneath Lola. They were due to hatch tomorrow, but it's, you know, it can be today or tomorrow. And then we put the eggs under Charlie later than we did under Lola. So hers might hatch out next week then. Very exciting. This is the second egg that was hatching out underneath Lola, but for some reason she got off the egg, and then there wasn't enough moisture, so the poor thing couldn't hatch out. But we will try again. This was her first time hatching out eggs, so she'll probably learn how. Sadly, the other one also didn't make it. We have a brown house snake in the garden, and we suspect that it got eaten by that.